Rolo, where are you?
Welcome to Beacon Pines.
Check the library for Rolo. But first, chill time. Definitely the perfect time to be doing this. Alright. I'm sorry, that's adorable. Off to the library. Beacon Pines. Oh, this is down. Actually, things look a bit of a mess. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Those dudes. Actually, was there anything related to... Have you seen Rolo come this way? Right not. As elusive as the fish in this here pond. So we got these things. Is there anything new here? Ooh, smack. Alright, let's try
Luca
smack.
stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Let's go. How do I do this again? Right. Oh wait, I was supposed to hit it. Right. Yeah. I got it. I gotta go get the bait again. I wish the bait type would just stay. Try again. And immediately. On. And that looks like a bracelet. Should we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, buckaroo. But I'm not sure she'll fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. Yeah. I wonder how many of these we'll get. Well, that's it for now. I guess talk to him. We can't. Nope. Sleeping as always. And then there's the clipboard. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. Wait, no, wasn't it Pete? You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. Important thing is, we love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
Was it Toby? If we are going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. That's right. So, how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all a part of this together. This is slightly creepy. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Okay, my dude. Oh, we really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. They must be just all Roxy's friends. I just don't see why. I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy. Wasn't she not doing nothing the day before? When I could be standing around. That's what I thought. Doing nothing. And getting paid for it. Can I get your job? Actually, that'd be kind of boring. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. Tender. But in a different meaning. Ugh, my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? Well, Roxy is trying to be a good sis. We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weekwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Viz and I will check Weekwood. We will be back later to pick up the posters. Isn't this like a small town though? I guess it wouldn't hurt to still post it everywhere, but I thought if one person says, hey, this kid is missing in this little village or whatnot. I think my dad has a map of Weekwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. There they go. Oh, the new characters. Oh, they ran out from behind the cafe. Alright, guess the other two on his side. Hello. Hi, Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. That's fair. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean, vanish? That's impossible. Oh my. He doesn't even see the danger he's in. I feel like that character just foreshadows a bit. Let's talk to you. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. That one on the right looks like Velma, a bit from Scooby-Doo. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter. We'll turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that, ooh, they're a married couple. I'm guessing. Now, where did she run off to? Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll head to the diner. We'll talk to Dawn, right? Hey, Dawn. Yeah. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on the reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that, and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I do my best work at night. She gotta help us. There was a place this way. Yeah. I don't think I know you. A Eelsoon History Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rolo in there? No, just the shadow of a family. Clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Cling. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. We'll check out in a moment. You know, one day, this will bite me back right in the ass. Maybe. Hey Griffin, has Rolo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. Oh, he'll like that. What a nice duder. Let's check out this history museum. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines.
No, sirree.
The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow.
Bum, bum, bum.
Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
I wonder if that was something glossed over. That was unhelpful. I'm guessing it'll probably repeat if I go in there. Let's continue. Library. Oh, library's open. Cool beans. Ooh, there's a bit of stuff to look at.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu. Sally Seashore's Simple Succulent Sundries.
Oh boy.
Luca
what a
brushed off a
mouthful.
smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Oh, succulent. Alright.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck. Not a fan of salad, Luca.
There
New
were
additions.
rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Luca's a smart beam. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me. You know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
Oh boy. Yep, more like it. I completely lost of interest. Oh.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics,
Oh, so this must be their favorite section.
most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Ooh, oh, poke around the library. Another trophy. Looks like there's nothing else. And let's talk to
Kato
you.
volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kaido.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Good book? Don't know, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books. I haven't had read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy.
Fight!
That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If you see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh. But he has some punny jokes. Oh, he's adorable though. I believe that's it for the library. Ooh. Before we head more forward, we're gonna go to the fishing pond and see if there's any of the new words we collected. Okay. Any of the new words that are bait? Cling. Alright,
Luca
let's try
wrapped
cling.
some tape around the hook.
Okay.
Hey, you never know.
Alright. Let's try this. I'll get it. First time. See, I got it now. I'm getting it. No more repeats. Huzzah! Is that like a note? Got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Oh, good. Good. Interesting. Wonder what's the importance of this stuff in here. Wonder if they're gonna give us some type of... They actually play like a bigger importance to the story. Or maybe not mainly to the story, but like maybe give an idea of what's going on, just like related to it. Well, let's continue. And creepy dude is not here now. You're that rich kid, right? What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh no, that's a different... Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. Oh, they're cute. That's my spirit animal, Black Cat. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by choice.
Beck's family moved often,
Beck's family. Oh, this is Beck.
giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night, so he's missing? I guess so. Like, missing? Missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around
Luca
here?
shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Oh, his mom? Well, that sucks. Oh, speaking of his mom, what if this is all related? Maybe she got kidnapped. I'm assuming Rolo got kidnapped as well. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Oh. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
Oh, is she the daughter of those two that just moved in? The way it sounded like she just moved in as well. I'm coming with you. New friendships. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet ya, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Actually, I know he's creepy, but... alright. They were talking about how he works at, like, weird hours. Probably at, like, nightish. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. Can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetleologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya? Of course. Oh, after the incident. Dang, they boarded up the way-in. Looks like I can collect rocks still. Unless, I don't think the other part is connected. Oh, wait. Ooh, the waste is a puddle out now.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo.
And dipping your hand or something in.
Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Wait, what?
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
So flowers instantly grew from touching the stick with it. What the? Cool! Huh. I wonder if with the issue with the fertilizer, I wonder if there's relation to it.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
Oh?
Beck dropped the stick
died.
with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah. Seems dangerous.
Hey, Tish, look what the cat dragged in.
Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy.
Aw, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish?
Yup. She looks fine to me.
Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish.
Yup.
You've probably heard of us.
Can't say I have.
I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud?
Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you?
Has he ever told you that his parents skipped out on him?
Shut up.
It's
true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm not gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Ha ha ha. Well, look who's got a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
They're around that puddle too.
Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the tickles. Strange. All right. What should we go with? I want to say the more correct is probably strange, but I want to explore every possible path. So I'm gonna go with the weirder option of the two, tickles.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
I think it's the weirder of the two. Hey Tish, want to see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Yep, ridiculous. What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Yup. Yup.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Well, I guess that worked pretty well. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us. Oh, that leaves one down
Iggy's
now.
eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See ya around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the
That
puddle
worked
before
pretty
making
well,
his
actually.
escape.
So he's not as threatening when Tish is not around, huh? Oh no. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in
Beck
your
shook
hair.
the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Oh. Is it bad? Depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh God. Oh no.
Chapter
It looks
4.
cool. Oh wow, already chapter 4. I know we're gonna be bouncing around though, and I don't think I can check right now.
The best policy.
So, it seems maybe there's one turning point per chapter so far. Chapter 4, the best policy.
Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess.
He didn't mean to. She did join it in by her own will.
Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rolo was his primary concern.
That is true. Let's stick with the priorities there. So, considering the turning points, oh, they seem kind of branching off. I wonder if this only happens with Shit, essentially. So that's the way it goes, and then Chill goes this way to the warehouse of Auras. Kind of. We'll see. Yeah, and we have, so now we're checking out Tickle Path. We're gonna have to come back and do Strange eventually. So will Luca touch? No, Luca will not touch the puddle of ooze, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say he probably can't cross it either. So obviously that. Alright. Oh! Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did that kid with, it's only a small patch. Kid with gray hair just ran past us in a panic.
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look at Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling.
She's not wrong, though. A missing kid. You gotta be straightforward about this.
But this was
His
the
life
most
is
intense
online.
Luca had ever seen her.
She's worried.
Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. Someone was there in a strange suit, and we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home, and it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Parents need to listen to her. Luca, go home. But I want to help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I just can't sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
That's pretty decent. You did the right thing, telling me the truth. Now scoot. She's pretty right. You really believe his story? What other options do we have? It's the only thing they can go on right now. Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Oh. Is this some like all the grown-ups are just being weird? Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
What's she gonna do? Why is it so cold here? Oh yeah, they were complaining about the weather. Like the ice cream guy earlier, saying the weather hasn't warmed up really. So some weird temperature, like climate thing is going on. This place gives me the woolies. So, new agenda. Wait at the treehouse in case Rolo shows up. Oh, they won't even let me go back there. Interesting. I find it interesting I can collecting rocks. There's no like hidden trophy here, is there? What do you guys think? Is there something else I can do here that I don't know about? Just toss everything. Okay, so
Mr. Nuncreed jumped
no.
with a start.
we can just keep walking by. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Weird. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. Why is creepy music playing? I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. I'm sorry, dude. I don't think this is a prank. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him. I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know? All the grown-ups been acting weird, and he is certainly #1 creepo.
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
I definitely don't feel like I want to tell him anything. Hey, do not touch him. Dang it, boy, if there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed.
Not with how
Kind
creepy you are.
eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was could this be a turning point? And that's an eyeball. Shame. So we only have this right now.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
Does he feel guilty
A
about
deep
something?
sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Why do I feel like, since this is like obviously gonna have other words later to change it. Ugh, I'm getting bad vibes from this. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised
Now we're
an
telling him
eyebrow.
what happened. So I feel like some other paths we're not going to, because there's a reason something happens here. Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing. Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back,
Sure.
but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? Oh no. So this is sounding like this is definitely related to his parents. The reason why they've gone missing. We were all so close to being done with this. And apparently his dad died.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
Oh? What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Oh, is a phone booth more than just a phone booth?
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet.
Oh, yeah.
The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance.
So we were sent somewhere complete. This is getting now really weird.
Two large figures in
More
hazmat suits
weird.
occluded his view.
More hazmat suits. Okay, something extremely weird is going around in this town.
Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom.
Is he like in charge, maybe?
He knows too much.
No. Is this a end?
The end.
Yep.
Wait. No.
We can't end like this.
This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Hey Gremlins, if you're loving my content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Your support helps me keep creating more content for you all. And don't forget to share and leave a comment too. Let's grow this community together. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on being you.